What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle, if you have not met me already. Today I have a super exciting video. These types of videos are some of my favorite to film, and that is Electric Zoo New York lineup review and first impressions. I love dissecting a lineup. With that being said, if I don't know an artist, please do not take offense. I would literally check out any person. There's not a specific subgenre that I like or dislike. I literally love it all. I'm not going to this festival per se. You never know. You never know. But as of right now, it's not in the plans for me. It doesn't mean I wouldn't check out some of the artists on this lineup. If you're interested in hearing my reviews, first impressions of this lineup, then just keep on watching and don't forget to follow me on Moon Delights if you haven't already, so that way you guys can hear what I have to say about music throughout the rest of the week. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now I'm going to scoot over here and pray that it doesn't mess me up here. I think that's good. Because I'm going to put the lineup right here for you guys so we can all look at it together. Okay. Electric Zoo New York. Let's talk about it a little bit. I have never been. I have heard a lot of research and stuff given by Emma Capotes. I think she's been a couple times. She has very informative videos about the location and all stuff like that. I'm just gonna leave her channel down below. This year it is held September 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I don't know if they've always done 3 days or not. I do think they always host it around Labor Day weekend, which is when it will be again. One of the main reasons why I picked this festival to do a review on is, as I'm sure you guys could guess, there is someone on this lineup that I love, and whenever he is going, I take interest immediately. The first line I'll just talk about real fast. We have 100 Drums, Abraxas, AC Slater, and Afrojack. So I haven't heard of 100 Drums or Abraxas. I have heard of AC Slater and Afrojack. I can't remember if I've seen AC Slater. A lot of the times in videos I will sit there and say that I've never seen an artist before, but then I'll rewatch my vlogs and I very clearly went to a whole fucking set. So I don't know. If AC Slater was at Elements, then I'm pretty sure I did. I have been slowly over the years diving further more into house, and that was one of the first few house artists that I really enjoyed listening to. Afrojack I would probably make it for. I don't believe I've seen Afrojack. Then the next one we have Andrea, sorry if I say these wrong. I cannot pronounce anything right ever. But it's Andrea Oliva, back-to-back Ilario Alicante. Very, very strong names right there. I love it. Don't know anything about these artists, but it's a back-to-back, and I'm a hoe for some back-to-back action, regardless of whatever genre they are. Then we have Apache and Arm & Hammer. Apache I have seen on lineups, or I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I have seen Apache on lineups before. If I had to guess another house-related artist, in terms of my knowledge, anything house I don't have as good of a grip on. May have seen Arm & Hammer if Arm & Hammer was on Sunset's lineup. Armin van Buuren. That really strikes a bell. What kind of music is that? A Dutch DJ and record producer from Leiden, South Holland. Since 2001, he has hosted A State of Trance. Okay, there we go. Trance, yeah. You know what? Trance is something that I'm going to make an effort into getting more into. I love it. I just I don't know. I literally don't know if an artist is trance or not. All 5 back-to-back Chime. I've heard of Chime, not All 5, AU5. But that would definitely be something I could see myself going to. Any back-to-back I love. Bariland, once again, never heard of. And Bijou, have heard of, but not entirely sure much about Bijou. Here I am, always Googling. Maybe I should do my research before, but I like to learn as we go. Bijou DJ. Ben Dorman is his name, known to be most as Bijou, has been the leader of the G House movement in Phoenix and is currently on a 15-stop United States tour titled after his hit single Guru. Okay, so let's listen to Guru. Ready? Okay, that was the test. The drop was a test. Danny likes it. And next time we have Biscuits, Black Coral, Blossom, Bontan, Camel Fat. Biscuits, not sure of. Neither with Black Coral. Blossom, I'm pretty sure, is a female DJ that I have seen talk about. I think they are friends, if this is the same person. Female DJs, girl power, we love that shit. So I would definitely make it for her if that is who it is. I don't know. I have seen Camel Fat on lineups a lot, but if I had to guess, once again, it's in that same category of music that I am just not with it, you guys. Let me know. Cannibalist, Canvas, Capozzi, and Carl Cox. Is Cannibalist? Who is Cannibalist? Oh, I think Cannibalist is also a female. Oh, female DJ producer signed by Wakan's management team, Optimistic Group, and has plenty of releases. Interesting. Have to give her a check out. She's cute. I like all of her pictures too. Wish I would have known more about her, but that's why we're here. Period. The other two I am not quite sure of either. And then Carl Cox I think is also house related. Moving on, I think we're starting to get more into the people that I recognize, the names that I recognize. We have Champagne Drip, Charles Mayer, and Cheat Codes. Champagne Drip, another Wakan. Love it. Very wubby. I've seen Champagne Drip a couple times now. Okay, so it looks like Cheat Codes is an American electronic music DJ trio consisting of Kevi, Trevor Dahl, that sounds familiar, and Matthew Russell, based in Los Angeles. The group is notable for their 2016 single Sex, which samples the chorus from Let's Talk About Sex by Salt and Peppa. What? I would love this. Next we have Chi, back-to-back Sirota. Chi, yes, back-to-back all the time. I've never heard of Sirota. I've definitely seen it on the lineups before. Not entirely sure, but Chi, I guess, is more like wubby. Then we have Chelena Manhutu, never heard of. And then Chris Lake. Yes, love me some Chris Lake. Killed it at Elements. I would definitely go to see that if there wasn't any scheduling conflicts. Next we have Sid, Closey, Christoph, Dabin, Dead Crow. Sid, never heard of. Closey, crowd favorite. During the Charles I memorial thing that they had, her whole set was amazing. Loved it. Everyone's set during that was actually amazing. My boyfriend loves her as well, so I would definitely be making it to Closey no matter what. But Dabin. I've seen Dabin on a good amount of lineups as well. I think Dabin may have been at Elements. Looks pretty well known, so where am I? Do I live under a fucking rock? He's a Canadian musician, DJ, and record producer. Okay, so he's worked with like Said the Sky, Seven Lions, Slander, so I guess he's like up there with that type of category, which like, what is Seven Lions? Like diverse, like trance, melodic dubstep, drum and bass, glitch hop, that's Seven Lions. So I would imagine Dabin is like in that type of category. Never seen Dabin to my knowledge. Next we have Devin James, Diesel, Dimension, Diplo, Sunset Set. Ooh, let's unpack this really fast. Devin James, never heard of. Dimension, never heard of. Diesel, is Diesel not... Okay, so what... That must be Shaq, right? Because there's a Diesel boy, and then there's Diesel. And I think Diesel is Shaq, but I like want to just immediately call him DJ Diesel. But I think it's just Diesel, alright? Who the fuck? I don't know. Anyways, okay, I get so confused. If it's Shaq, don't miss that set. Good ass vibes. I love it. You know, if you have a Chad friend and the Chad friend's getting into it, Diesel is a good set to take them to. I don't know why. I just love it. I love the energy. I love when Shaq gets in the fucking mosh pit. And then Diplo Sunset Set. Also, don't miss. Oh my gosh. DJ Holographic, DJ Snake Sunset Set, and Eden Prince. Once again, all these people I've never heard of, except for DJ Snake. I think I saw DJ Snake at Firefly one year. G Jones, back-to-back E-Prom. Fuck yes. But I've only seen E-Prom like, honestly, a handful of times. If I did even see E-Prom, it was like because they were on someone else's lineup. Like they came on in the, what is it called? Fuck. An opening act. There we go. I don't know if I'm like stupid, but I'm not, my words are not coming to me today. It's just one of those days. And we have Gattuso, Gemintari, and Gordo. Also never heard of these people, but Gemintari looks like something that I would like because of the word gem in that. So Gorgon City, Island, Bluestone, Einzo, Jason Ross, and Jaws. Okay, Gorgon City, definitely. Island, Bluestone, never heard of. Einzo, definitely wouldn't miss. Einzo has that Overthinker song, which is, I love it. Jason Ross, never heard of. But Jaws, I'm a little triggered by Jaws after the hijinks back-to-back. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh my god, who was it? Back-to-back Jaws and... I'll write it on the screen. It's just not coming to me right now. But it was a back-to-back that we all were super hyped for. That was an incredible letdown. I just feel like they were on the mic a little too much. I think they might have had a little too much liquor in their cup. Personally, that's my opinion. I'm not trying to spread rumors, but I think they were drunk. Okay? So maybe alone I would see that. Like with no back-to-back. I don't know. Joe Corey, John Summit, John Casey back-to-back caption. There's so many back-to-backs in this. I'm loving this shit. The energy. All right. As long as like you guys catch one back-to-back in this for me, do it for me in spirit, then I will be happy. I don't know whose back-to-back you want to catch, but do it for me. John Summit, I have heard of, been on my radar. I literally love like reading these biography things, like because the word usage is so good. But okay, John Summit, this is his biography. Hailing from a city steeped in house culture, Chicago's John Summit has quickly become the hottest name in dance music following the success of Deep End on Defected Records in June 2020, which became the longest running Beatport #1 of the year and was named Pete Tong's essential new tune before landing on Radio #1's main playlist. That was a lot, and there's no period here. That was like a run-on sentence. Since then, Summit has gone on to release a series of groundbreaking originals, including Thin Line on D4 Dance that's amassed over 8 million total streams, as well as Beauty Sleep on Repopulate Mars and Make Me Feel on Insomniac. That's awesome. Both of which sat atop Beatport's overall charts. Fuck John Summit! I gotta go see this man! Okay, now we have Kyle Walker, Lab Group, Loco Dice, and Lost Kings. It's interesting because Lab Group I've seen on lineups several times in the past, but never really was like aware of who Lab Group was until the passing of Charles I. I've been learning like more in depth about specific artists or genres and stuff, or I've been trying to over the years. It is a lot. It's a lot to know. Like a lot of information about all these different DJs. But basically, Lab Group is a group. It's Charles I, Potions, and Supertask. During Charles I memorial, I think Potions and Supertask went on. Blew my fucking mind. Blew, like everyone in the house was just like, holy shit, that was so good. Don't miss Lab Group. Like in honor of Charles I, like just in honor of like the whole situation in general. They're a very good group to go see. Ducati, Lunamar, Mala, Martin Garrix. Mala for sure. Martin Garrix that's a hit or miss for me. I don't even know if I've seen Martin Garrix before. Martin Garrix to me is like radio, very radio. Like if this is someone's first festival and you're like seasoned, you're like taken a little rave baby to their first festival, maybe having them go to Martin Garrix might be a good thing because they might actually enjoy that. We have Matroda, Melly Rodriguez, Memba, Mersive, and Mime. Okay, Matroda, 100%. Yes, bitch. Memba, I just started listening to Memba very recently because it popped up on my Spotify, like as I was just driving, like some of their music, and I'm a big fan. What would I describe Memba as? Like, hang on, let me see what the internet says. Memba is a New York City based production duo. Okay, it's two of them. Compromise of Aishan Chaudhary and Will Curry. Sorry if I say that wrong. The unlikely duo met by Kismet, okay, in the forests of India while they were at an archaeology dig. Damn. The Memba duo invented the Aranyan instrument. They had always wanted to combine organic and electronic sounds, so they wanted an instrument that could reflect that. What? This is so fucking sick. It's called School's Out by Memba. See, I love that sound. Ready? Definitely would check out Memba. I know for a fact I've never seen them before. Mersive, 100%. Yes, Mersive. Last time I saw Mersive was a few weeks ago in Philly. He was an opener for Liquid Stranger. My friend Rob was like, I don't know, he didn't hit as hard for me as he did for Hijinks, because Hijinks he threw the fuck down. But you know, maybe it just wasn't his moment. Like he was letting Liquid Stranger have his moment because Liquid Stranger killed it that night. I don't know. He didn't go as hard as we thought he was going to go. Meme, I've never heard of Meme. I don't know. More Kismet. So we're on Wikipedia here because More Kismet has been on so many lineups and I'm just like, I'm not hip to it. Like, who is he? Omar Davis, known by their stage name More Kismet, is a DJ, songwriter, and music producer. Currently signed with Thrive Music and Universal Music Group. Okay, but it doesn't tell me who he is. EDM, dubstep, trap, future bass. Yeah, I like that shit. Okay, so I would like more Kismet, but for whatever reason, I don't think I've ever seen him. Ala Netsky Notlo of the Trees. Of the Trees, Wouldn't Miss for the World. Go see Of the Trees, y'all. Okay, we have Pauline Her, Peekaboo, Porter Robinson. I've never heard of Pauline, but I have heard of Peekaboo and Porter Robinson, and I would not miss either one of those sets. Pretty Pink, Quarter, Red Rum, Rene, R-N-E, Rene. All of those are new names, new artists. Get me hip to it, y'all. Get me hip. Roman Silver. That's another Spotify person that keeps popping up on my recommended. Rossi, Ruben de Ronde, and Seven Lions. Okay, Seven Lions. For some reason, every time I try to see Seven Lions, it just does not work out for me. Lineup-wise, friend-wise, someone is always interrupting. If I were to go to this, I would be seeing Seven Lions, for sure. And Eleni, trust me, eventually I will see Seven Lions. So yeah, the Shipwreck, Side Piece, Slander, Space Whaler. That whole fucking line, bitch, I'd be going to. Shipwreck, one song where it's like, neighbors told me turn it down. It's my house, I'll turn it up. Like that shit. I love it. That's so disco. Then we have Side Piece. I'm completely blanking on Side Piece, but I know that I know them. Yeah. Diplo and Side Piece. Yeah. Okay, this is how I know them. No. Okay, on my mind. Yeah. Okay. Y'all know this song. Y'all know this song. Ready? Bitch, do we know who Side Piece is? Because we sure do. Slander. We all know and love Slander. Another goodie to take a rave baby to. They will love it. They will eat that shit up. It will become their favorite set. I'm going to miss it only because I've seen Slander so many times. Then we have Subdocta, Subtronics, Sully, and something. Subdocta, fuck yes! I just saw Subdocta the other night, actually. I went to see Zingara, and she opened up for Subdocta. And it was like wonky bass. I was about it. We were all about it. Like we originally went for Zingara to see her, to show her support, because she's a Maryland local. But anyways, we were like, what? That was so good. And even the visuals were really good. Subtronics, which, as you guys know, is my favorite DJ, and his name on the lineup obviously is why I catered so much interest to this. But as I'm going through this, like, everybody here is so fucking good. I might have to go to this. The Fractals tour blew me the fuck away. If you guys haven't seen him yet, or you haven't seen the Fractals tour recently, I highly suggest that you go to his set. Then we have Surf Mesa, Sudden Death, Taki New Light. Surf Mesa, another one of those Spotify artists. Like, okay, Spotify's like really introducing me to some of these people. Sudden Death, we all know and love Sudden Death. Very dark dubstep. He's not doing The Void anymore, but if he were, I would say to go see that. But now that he's like not doing that anymore, I wonder what kind of music he's playing. I would be curious to go to his set, even though I've seen him a million times. I would be curious to go just to see like what he's doing nowadays. Ike Nulu, never heard of. Then we have Chami, Trip Street, Trifecta, Truth X Lies, Vinny Vici. I would see Chami, Trip Street, and Trifecta. All three of those are really good. You cannot miss. Truth X Lies and Vinny Vici. Get me hip to that, y'all. I don't know. Vanessa, Wax Motif, Whipped Cream, and Will Clark. Vanessa, yes, very house, disco, trance, dare I say. I've been wanting to see her for a while. I just haven't caught her on anything just yet, to my knowledge. Wax Motif, wouldn't miss. Whipped Cream, I've never seen her. Has she been on any recent lineups after COVID? Let me know what lineups she's been on, but this is the first one that I think I've seen her on so far. Will Clark, Recno, don't miss it, y'all. Recno's been coming out with some fire shit. They have a collab with Liquid Stranger, which was very good. I think it's called Hala. At Hijinks, Recno killed it. And basically that was like all of my group's pretty much favorite artist of the whole weekend. So don't miss Recno. Don't sleep on Recno. If you haven't seen them yet, You should. You will love it. And then the other two, I wish I knew, but I don't. I've never even heard of them. So we just completely broke down this year's Electric Zoo lineup. This lineup is stacked. If you want to know my opinion, this is actually a really, really good lineup. Like, you have a lot of everything in a good way. It's not like all over the map everything. It's like every one of your friends in the group is going to be very satisfied if you all choose to go to this together. Lots of names that I have not heard of. I would go for mostly the people that I mentioned that I don't know. There's a lot of really good like basic DJs in here too, so this would actually be a great event to take one of your noobs to. The newbies would love this. All in all, would I go to this festival? 100%. Lots of good people on here, lots of good classics, lots of good people to check out. 100% recommend all the people that I did mention. And yeah, if you guys are going, let me know. I'm jealous. That is it. That is my lineup review, first impressions. I hope you guys could learn a little bit about some of these artists. I hope you guys can turn me on to some of these artists. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like up my lineup reviews and reactions. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, so that way you can kind of hear my thoughts and opinions on all different lineups as they release. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.